Good morning. Today I have it on my heart to talk about the gift God gave me. Now that I'm sober today, I see the gifts that God gave me. But there's a thing to it. The gift that God gave me was remembering everything. I have a great memory today now that I'm sober. I didn't realize it when I was in addiction. The thing with remembering everything, I remember even back as a kid. I remember all the pain I felt as a kid on the inside. I don't know where it came from, but the thing with that is remembering everything. When I started working the 12 steps of Celebrate Recovery, and I remember every little thing that broke me when I was a kid, all the experience I felt and all that. And reason why it's a gift is because I remember how much pain addiction caused in my life, and what keeps me going, I never want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to that. Even life gets so tough sometimes, and I want to quit, and I want to throw in the towel and just be done, but I remember that feeling of feeling lost, I remember feeling in my addiction, in my own choices, my addiction. I remember thinking maybe if I didn't wake up the next day, maybe I would feel better, If you're stuck in an addiction, don't let it get the best of you, man. Addiction is so hard to beat. I have to fight on the daily, but I don't have to fight by myself. I reach to God. I reach, He does for me what I can't do for myself. Really, I can't do this on my own. I cannot, I can't defeat addiction by myself. I tried for 20 years of being in addiction. I would sit there in my addiction, sit there and stare, watch my life pass right by me. Don't give up hope. God gives you that hope that you need. God is there for you. I look back on this whole journey of my recovery, and there's no way I could have done it on my own. I never stepped foot in the church until this journey started, and man, I asked myself, why did I wait so long? When they say surrender, I meet God every day. I talk to Him in the morning, every morning. I've done it every day for, 22 and a half months. I've done it every day. I have my alone time with God, because praying is not, there's no certain way to pray. That's what I feel. Prayer is just having a conversation with God, He already knows who you are. He already loves you. He just wants you to talk to Him. That's it. And He will carry you through your struggles when you think you can't go on any longer. And the thing with remembering everything, I remember what God has done for me every day. I break down in tears. I always say, like, when they used to tell me, like, guys always say, oh, you crying, don't be afraid to cry. Like, I cry like a baby now, because some days I feel like I don't deserve God's love, but He's there, man. He's there to love you. He's there to care for you. He's there to carry you through your struggles and give you that strength that you need, that courage, that motivation. He is the one. He is the only reason why my recovery is possible. He's the only reason why I'm alive today, after 3 overdoses, and he's just, yeah. And I reach to Him every day when I think I can't go that day. I'm ready to give up on my recovery. I'm ready to throw it in for that one little thing, that one little drink. I'm ready to throw everything away. Man, He always brings like a miracle in my life. Every day I go to sleep. If I lay my head down sober, that's a victory for God. And I feel like I've never felt like this before, having God in my life. I don't just say, I don't go to church on Sundays, that's it. I try to be a better Christian every day. It's not just all about Sundays. Yeah, Sundays is a good day, Sundays is a good day to rejoice in the Lord, but I do it every day. Going into Celebrate Recovery meetings and talking about God in those Overcomer meetings, I feel like I'm at home when I go there, and it's so different than what my family does. And you might be the only Bible that someone reads. So I thank God every day for giving me the gift of remembering everything, and remember what addiction caused me, and remember all the pain I went through, remember all the days I went through withdrawals. Man, it was such a horrible feeling. Like, I say recovery isn't easy, but man, it's so much easier being in recovery than addiction, Everything that you put on the back burner while you're in addiction, or drinking, you put everything back on the back burner, it's still there. Yeah, it don't go away. You're just numbing the pain at that time, if you're going through a struggle when you're actively using or drinking, that struggle's still there. It just numbs the pain for a little bit, but when you come to, from using or drinking, you feel that pain, and then you continue to use and drink, and that's why the 12 steps are so important. But yeah, embrace the gifts that God has given you, and if you're in active use or actively drinking, I wasn't able to see the gifts that God gave me. I wasn't able to hear His word. I wasn't able to see what He was putting in front of me. I was so high and drunk that I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't even see the strength that I was given from God. So embrace the gifts that God gives you. With that being said, have the best day ever, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you for being you. Thank you for believing in me when I don't believe in myself. Thank you for everybody in my life today. Have a blessed day.